What's up, guys? It's Matterz, and we have an absolutely huge Easter egg for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies for Der Eisendrachen, the Iron Dragon DLC 1. It was found within the image you're going to see on screen now, and it's the rocket. Now, this is not a video about the Ascension rocket because it's not the Ascension rocket. This is actually a different rocket found within the German sort of history. It was in service between 1944 and 1952. Some guy actually sent this to me a while ago, and I never really did a video on it, but it's really interesting. A lot of people have been talking about how the Ascension rocket really doesn't make sense to be located on this map, and I'll show you guys the rocket, the V2 rocket, on screen now, and I'll probably play it back and forth for a bit, and then I'll cut to gameplay, just so you guys are not looking at the image the whole time. But it's almost the exact same rocket. It's a lot more of a resemblance between the V2 rocket and Der Eisendrachen than it is between Der Eisendrachen and the Ascension rocket, just because of the fact that this is an actual rocket they used within the German time period, within the German wars. Again, Austrian, German, same sort of correlation with each other. A lot of Austrians speak German, so there you go, if you guys didn't know that. But yeah, let's get started here. A bit of history about this rocket. Again, it was used beginning in September 1944. It was launched by a German Wehrmacht against Allied targets during the war. Obviously World War II, a lot of this was used. They basically used this rocket to blow up a lot of Great Britain and Soviet Union forces. Going down, we have to see here, V2 rocket manufacturing facilities, blah blah blah. They ended it around 1952, so it was used for a short time, but it was used to defend against all of these forces during World War II and all of that crazy stuff. So that's really the main point of this, but this is something really interesting because it goes against what we thought about DLC 1 with the medieval times and the castle, and it goes directly for what I was thinking. This is really weird because this is actually set in place the same time as the Giant. The Giant is obviously around the 1940s. This map supposedly around the 1940s as well, and then based on this rocket, it's also in use between and for the majority of the 1940s. It all correlates with each other. I originally said that it doesn't really make sense for you to go back any further or any later than the time period of the Origins characters. The Origins characters most likely are going to be placed within this map. They're going to continue their storyline with all the artifacts with Richtof and all of that crazy stuff, and this rocket found within that time period, within that in real life location, really proves that point as well. A lot of people were saying that what, maybe we'll go back to the medieval times, maybe this will be a different time period with swords or whatever, and then maybe it's actually a whole new set of characters. Maybe we have the Shazviva characters, maybe we have just like a new star-studded cast that bring us through the rest of the DLCs and stuff, and then the Giant characters we see later. I sort of agree with that for a second, but then after close examination, really looking at different stuff in this location, it really doesn't make sense for that to happen. I think that the Giant characters, they sort of said already that their storyline will be continuing, so I don't think it's going to be indirectly their storyline. It's like, if you remember from Black Ops 2, you sort of knew the storyline was continuing with the Richtofen and Maxis feud and all of that, but it was, for the most part, between the Misty characters and all the Russman, Marlton, Stuhlinger, all of that. But I think it's really insane to see that this rocket was found within that time period. So tell me what you guys think about this crazy little rocket Easter egg here. How is this going to play into the map? What's going to happen here? I think this more proves the point of the Origins characters continuing through, but there's a lot more we can actually see and experience by looking at this rocket, looking at more history surrounding this rocket, and a ton of stuff surrounding that location. So we'll definitely do some more research, and until then, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.